Well, it's a gorgeous day here at beautiful PCMR, and I am standing with the president of Vail Resorts, who has been part of the announcement that for $182.5 million, now part of Vail. Blaise Carrig, how are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic. We're excited that we're moving forward.
Absolutely, we are too. Yeah, it's exciting.
You know, you made a comment just before we started this interview about the fact that some people are a little jury's out about how things are going to be and that sort of thing. And you talked about the track record of other resorts that Vail has become a part of and or acquired, and that really the proof is in the pudding that we're just going to have a great season here with Vail as a new steward.
Exactly, and I understand that there'll be some, at one hand, I think we put some things to relief. The litigation's done, the season's saved, the future is saved, but what does that future mean, right? So some people are having a skeptical look, and I think, like I said, the proof is in the pudding, and over time I think people will get that we understand the value of the resort's legacy, what it's been, its unique nature, and how important it is to preserve that. We know that in our other resorts. In Colorado, Breckenridge is not like Vail, and nobody wants them to be like each other, right? The people that live there don't want them to be the same. The people that visit there don't want them to be the same. And I think there's a nature and an ambiance and a history of what Park City is why people come here. That'll be protected, believe me, that's very precious to us. And then in terms of working with the community, I think we're going to be a great partner, and I think people will see that we're actually doing more than less, and I think we totally understand in every resort community the symbiotic relationship between the town itself and the mountain. It all has to work together and on multiple fronts in terms of the business, but also the community, in terms of charity. There's just a lot to do together. So we'll prove ourselves. I'm willing to stand behind what we do as we go forward.
And no small detail to folks who are concerned about this upcoming season. Part of the good news is that PCMR will now be a part of the Epic Pass. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, if you have an Epic Pass, you can come to PCMR, and we're working on all the other dealings where if you have a PCMR pass, you can upgrade or switch over to an Epic Pass. At the very least, your PCMR pass will be good at the canyons. Canyons only passes will be good here. And lift tickets will be the same thing for multi-day tickets when we get into the season. If people buy a 5-day ticket, they can ski a number of days at canyons, a number of days at Park City off the same ticket. So it's just great, and it's just the taste of what the next big step will be, which is hopefully connecting the two mountains with a lift and creating the largest ski resort in the United States.
Blaise, we appreciate your time. In a permanent way, welcome to town.
All right.
Hope you have a great winter.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, there you have it, straight from the source's mouth, that we can all be assured that there will be a minimum of change to the PCMR that we know and love. We will be skiing this winter, and most of us probably won't be paying too much of an attention who the landlords are. That being said, we will definitely stay up on this story as developments continue, and in the meantime, we will definitely be talking both with Blaise Carrig and other players here in the local community as we continue into the fall season. For Park City Television, I'm Terry Burden.